Okay, thank you very much. My name is Seruhungo Ndagijimana. I'm going to film my vlog of the project called Credibility and Validity. So the first point, I'm going to analyze the stories that I've chosen, which are the three stories. The first story is titled Grief and Protest Follow Shooting of a Teenager. And the second is the concerns is titled the concerns that terror team have selected the target ready to strike. And the third article is titled Apple announces iPhone iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, the biggest advancement in iPhone history sources, and all these articles will be analyzed under the invent test. Starting from the first article, Grief and Protest Follow Shooting of a Teenager. I've said that this article is independent. I say that it is independent because it has facts which are supported, and this pushed me to say that it is independent. And the writer also didn't show any interest while writing the article. So also the article is well supported by different quotes that proves that the writer didn't show any interest while writing. So also this article, I've said that it has multiple sources. While writing the article, there are many sources and there are many quotes where the writer used different quotes while supporting what was written. Within the article, there are many sources which are helping the article to be trusted and credible. For instance, he inserted different information, like where he said he inserted the information from a local Fox television station, where he interviewed the mayor James Knowles of the Ferguson, the leader of the Ferguson, where he said that the community and the civic leaders pleaded for calm and to allow the investigation to run its course. So also this article is trustworthy. It verifies the verification of the information within this article is trustworthy because they relied on well-known source in the world, which is credible, which is a very credible source. So it is published by the New York Times, and we know that the New York Times is a credible source of information in America. So also this article is authoritative. I said that it is authoritative because they were able to spot people who gave them information. They gave their names as the way of providing full reference. This article also is named. The content within this article are named because all the information are quoted from trusted sources, and people who published the information were named, where they said how they interviewed James Knowles, the chief Belma, Mr. Brown, and the other were named to make effective trust of their information. So the second article I read was titled Concerns that Terror Team have selected the target ready to strike. So this article based on the content that I watched within this video, I can say that it is independent. I say that it is independent because the reported were basing on reliable source of their information, like news from the CIA and other intelligence. Also, this video was published with multiple sources. The video has multiple sources of information where the report is referred to different other reports from different sources. For instance, they cited their source of information from the ABC News latest news report and some from the Washington news report. This video also, I've seen that it was based on assert and it was not verified. This is because the reporters were I've seen that the reporters were recommending people to avoid traveling in Europe because of possible attacks that they were suggesting, but they were not able to spot where the attacks should happen or the time when the attacks should take place. That means they based on suggestions to tell people that they need to stay vigilant. Also, I've seen that this article, the source of information published within the video, is not authoritative. I've seen that it is not authoritative and informed because they based on assumptions which make them uninformed. For instance, they say that the spies of the United States recommended citizens to avoid unnecessary travel in the Europe, but they were not able to spot the time of the attacks or where the terror should take place. Also, this article, I've seen that it was unnamed because its content are based on assumptions again. So they didn't conduct any interview with people whom we can trust. For instance, they should interview like the chief of spies or intelligence of the United States while publishing their information. So finally, I've talked about the release of the Apple announces the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus, the biggest advancement in iPhone history sources. So I've seen that this article is self-interested. So they aimed to make like an advertisement. It was not dependent. It was self-interested. They based on their interest as the way of publishing their product. Also, I've seen that this Apple conference didn't have multiple sources. So Apple only used its own source, its own site while publishing their information. Also, I've seen that the article, I am sure that the source of this Apple news was verified. It was verified, the news was verified because they were supported by even the CEO of the company. So I can't say that the CEO can support unverified or assert information while publishing because it can affect also their public image with other competitors, and even they can lose their credibility of customers. So also I've seen that that article, the Apple site information is authoritative and informed since they relied on information about the new launched iPhone. 6. For example, the article said for the first time, it was the first time to release the iPhone, which was available in 2 new sizes. So this shows that the article was authoritative and well informed and should be trusted. So finally, I've seen that the Apple Press article is named because the information was cited by even the representative of the Apple company, like CEO, whose name is Tim Cook. So Tim Cook cited and supported the release of that information. That's why the information is named. So, like concluding, I've seen that it's better to rely on facts and evidences while checking the news. Thank you.